Biarritz, natural selection. Buy and sell to come up. Kildonan, Badger's Gift. 2.5 million rand, Vodacom Durban, July. 2,200 meters, and they set free from the 2,200 meter marker. JPEG got a flyer. JPEG as the early leader goes on. Now on the outside, Moltemi, natural selection, Burns to lead. Royal Air Forces deeper out on the track, and Jagged Ices beautifully placed at the paint. Ravishing round runners. Then we find Veiled Essence, Buy and Sell, Dynamite Mike's a bit keen the grey. JPEG's now about 3.5 lengths off them. Pocket Power 6 lengths off them. Singing Sword. Pick Sixes 4 deep on the outside. Sun Classic, Silver Mist. They're racing about 13 lengths off them. Hunting Tower, Successful Bidder. Kildonan second to last with Biarritz the trailer now. 1,400 meters left to go, and Royal Air Force strikes the front. Got his ears pricked in front. He now sets the scene past the 1,300. Stable Companion, Ravishing, natural selection. On the outside we find Pick Six, Moltemi and Jagged Eyes. Dynamite Mike's racing about 5.5 lengths off them. Then we find Buy and Sell towards the outside. Badger's Gift, JPEG, Pocket Power and Veiled Essence. Hillgrove, Sun Classic, racing about 13 lengths off them. Hunting Tower, Successful Bidder. Kildonan's 15 lengths off them with Biarritz now. 700 meters to go, we paint the picture again. And Royal Air Force, ears pricked, using the front running tactics. Ravishing's right there, Pick Six, natural selection. Moltemi and Jagged Eyes. Buy and Sell the next call. Veiled Essence, JPEG towards the outside. Dynamite Mike, Jagged Eyes looks to go towards the inside. 4 lengths to make up now. Kildonan Extreme outside, 7 to go. Hunting Tower, Royal Air Force, Buy and Sell runs a big race. Pocket Power comes out the pack on the outside. Jagged Eyes on the inside, anybody's race. Buy and Sell, Pocket Power. Kildonan's taking off, JPEG's running on. They come to the line, Buy and Sell, Jagged Eyes, Hunting Tower. Hunting Tower flies through. Hunting Tower, I believe, got there. Hunting Tower in the shadow of the post came from no man's land. Hunting Tower, Anton Marcus for the Charles led stable. He became electrified the last 100. Just off them, Jagged Ice, natural selection. The minor monies touch and go as we watch the slow motion replay. Hunting Tower in the Oppenheimer Silks is really motoring home and gets there. Hunting Tower wins the Vodacom Durban, July. Jagged Eyes perhaps gets up second on the inside. Right there is Pocket Power. Buy and Sell, natural selection, and Successful Bidders just in behind these. An absolute thriller down to the post. Hunting Tower gets up. So there you can see Hunting Tower comes from no man's land, and he absolutely flies through yellow sleeves and cap for Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer, who also bred the son of Fort Wood, and jockey Anton Marcus, the stable elect. He chose Hunting Tower, and it proves spot on. He came from nowhere, and he gets up close home. Hunting Tower for the Charles Laird stable, Anton Marcus. Right, the head on replay. Let's look for Hunting Tower. They fanned right across the track. Anybody's race at the 300. You can see JPEG's trying to quicken up. Pocket Power runs on for a while. Buy and Sells there, Jagged Eyes, but now Hunting Tower explodes through and absolutely timed to perfection. Hunting Tower gets there in the shadow of the post. An absolute cracking ride, Anton Marcus. There's the victory salute. Hunting Tower's done it. Jagged Eyes in behind these. What an exciting finish to the Vodacom Durban, July, as we hand you back to the studio. And about to return to winner's area unofficially at this stage is number 5, Hunting Tower. He's a son of Fortwood from the Charles Laird stable. Terrific ride, Anton Marcus with a flying finish. Owned by Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer, who also bred the son of Fortwood. Hunting Tower with a talking horse this year. Anton Marcus for the Charles Laird stable. Hunting Tower is now an 8-time winner from 25 outings and captures the R2.5 million Vodacom Durban July Grade 1. Waiting for the numbers to be posted. Let's hear it for jockey Anton Marcus. His 4th victory in the Vodacom Durban July. He brought home Hunting Tower. Also well done to Charles Laird, the conditioner. Right, number 5, officially the winner. Hunting Tower, number 5. Second, number 15, Buy and Sell. Third position to number 9, Jagged Eyes. And 4th, number 1, Pocket Power. 5, 15, 9 and 1. And well done to Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer. She's now walking across to greet Hunting Tower. She's the winning owner and breeder of Hunting Tower. Let's put our hands together for Hunting Tower. Mrs. Bridget Oppenheimer, Anton Marcus and Charles Laird. Bring home the goods in the Vodacom Durban July.
As the First Lady of South African Racing, she's made her way down to the winner's enclosure, and a man that's certainly very elated now, no doubt, is winning trainer Charles Laird. Hearty congratulations, sir. Your first Vodacom Durban July winner.
No, absolutely, Ravon, and I mean, this is a major team effort. I had a big operation some 7-8 weeks back, and without the team back in Joburg and here, it could never have happened. And to Mrs. Oppenheimer, we've been together some time. It's great. As you say, this is the first. I'm at a loss for words, but it's very, very exciting.
Anton's going to be taking Hunting Tower down the track for a victory salute. But while he does that, did you think from where he was, way back in the field, that he'd managed to get there in the way he did?
No, Anton's a brilliant rider. He made this choice some time back, and he's just shown why he's such a good judge and a good rider. You know, probably going through about the 600, Anton started on him, and they opened up for him, and I just knew that he's got a tremendous kick, and he'll get there, which he did.
It was a blanket finish, but I tell you, Hunting Tower dug down. He came into the race also, incidentally, carrying the same weight he did last year as a 3-year-old.
No, absolutely. You know, I must be honest, I actually asked Anton who ran second. I was only watching one horse.
Charles, hearty congratulations, and well done to you and the team, and also to Mrs. O.
No, to Mrs. Oppenheimer and to Gavin Maritzfontein, it's great. As I say, it's a major team effort.
Enjoy the celebrations. That's winning trainer Charles Laird. We'll chat to Anton Marcus once he gets back here to the winner's enclosure.
He's really playing to the crowd now, is Anton Marcus, as he comes down the main straight, and this huge crowd roaring him on. This is a real celebration. And in the background, a great big Vodacom hot air balloons about to go up into the sky as well. Now, I haven't actually seen that happening before. Normally, we've got the guys in the winner's enclosure, and they stay in the winner's enclosure. Is this something common that the jockey brings the horse back out onto the track? I haven't seen that happening.
Yes, they always do that for the July. That's the most. Cheering, you know, it's a fantastic little.
In one, And you're back in the winner's enclosure.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's absolutely
My
stunning.
age, it's very good.
And to think that he's homebred too at Maritzfontein by Fort Wood, coming into the race with the same weight he carried as a 3-year-old. You must have been quietly confident.
Well, I think Charles was quietly confident, and it was lovely. He had a lovely draw, not like last year.
Coming down the straight, he was still some way back. Your heart must have been in your throat.
No, because he's got a very strong finish.
And coming into the final 200, there was like 5 of them spread across the track.
I nearly hit Gavin.
Mrs. O, hearty congratulations. I'm sure there's going to be lots of celebrations way into the evening.
No, I think bed.
Okay, all right. That was Mrs. O, the winning owner of this year's Vodacom Durban July, and Anton Marcus is about to come back, and we'll chat to him in just a sec.
Yeah, well, I tell you what.
Well, the record at the moment stands at 4 wins, and that was the great Tiger Reich back in his day. Anton Marcus was victorious in Dancing Duel in the 90s. He won on Alpicha. He also won on Dunford a couple of years ago, and today it's win number 4 on board Hunting Tower. Hearty congratulations.
Thanks, Ravon. First of all, I must just say hello to my kids, Devin and Jessica. Mwah. Daddy loves you. I know they're watching. Yeah, it's great to be part of history. Obviously, records are there to be broken, but hopefully this one's there for a while.
Okay, let's start right at the beginning. You had the choice. Why Hunting Tower?
Well, it wasn't really, it wasn't a very difficult decision to make. Prior to this race, it was no secret that Charles was in 2 minds whether he actually wanted to run pick 6, And if you look at Hunting Tower over the last 12 months, he never really lost his form. There were always valid excuses for his supposedly ordinary runs, but bearing in mind within his ordinary runs, he only got beaten 4 or 5 lengths, and there were always valid excuses. He's a very difficult horse to ride. It's imperative that he gets switched off early. It's been mentioned in the past that he's run out of ground. He's come from too far back, but that's just his running style. So if you took all of that into account, I was pretty confident with this horse.
Now, you carry the same weight this year as you did last year as one of the country's leading 3-year-olds. How did it all unfold for you around the circuit?
Well, I was pretty fortunate, the race never quite mapped out the way that I had envisaged, but I found myself in a predicament that I was probably a trifle far out of my ground, but I had no choice, that was my hand, and I just had to play my hand.
I know turning for home you had quite a bit of ground to make up, but once he got going, he absolutely flew.
Yes, well, if you look at this horse's turn of foot, he's got a turn of foot that's indicative of a top miler, and all he had to do that was do that over the 2200, It was just a great big team effort, Charles especially, people, I'm getting tongue-tied. He's kept us, on the boil. There've been a few geniuses in the past who've had a few smart comments to make. Today we can certainly stand up and be counted.
Not only was it a good win for Mrs. O, Charles Laird's first win, but you've equaled the record in terms of the number of wins. Hearty congratulations and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you.
What a good man, Anton Marcus there, and we remember so well when he won on Dunford, Michael. Well, I got the rest of the gang here in the studio with me, and all I can say is that's my July.